catching cheaters, and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
So you guys are married?
Yeah,
And you think she's cheating?
I do.
Who do you think she's cheating with?
I'm not too sure. I think she's cheating on me only because I don't know. I'm worried that she is having an affair. I noticed she put a webcam in the guest bedroom.
She has a webcam in the guest bedroom.
Yeah.
Does she do any kind of a business that she uses that for?
No, there's no business involved with that, but we've been separated now for a little bit, and she's we're sleeping in separate bedrooms.
So she's in the guest bedroom now, and that's where she sleeps?
That's where she sleeps.
Why are you guys in separate rooms? What's going on?
Well, we were married for 4.5 years, and recently got separated. I lost my job, and we had a conversation about her maybe going to taking a trip to her hometown in Prague. I'm kind of nervous talking about this on the radio, but she has her own income, and I'm not worried about the expense. But I feel like she's pulling away. I don't know. I feel like she's having an affair.
If you guys are separated, are you guys still trying to remain faithful to each other, or does your separation allow you guys to see other people?
I am. And we haven't honestly talked about that, but I've been faithful this entire time in hopes that maybe, we can reconcile or something.
All right, we're going to try her to see where she's going to send a dozen free roses, and we're hoping that they go to you.
Yeah.
We hope they go to Lucas. Hang on the phone, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I am looking for Katarina.
Yes, this is her.
Hi, Katarina. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling from a brand new online floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers for you. If you have about 30 seconds to answer 2 survey questions, we're going to give you a dozen long-stemmed red roses that can be sent to the person of your choice anywhere in the country, absolutely free of charge. Just calling to see if you're interested.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I would like that.
Let me ask you the 2 questions, and then I'm going to get all the information of who these are going to go to, okay?
Okay.
Have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months, Katarina?
No.
Okay, and do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
I don't know, but no, I don't think.
Okay. As a thank you for participating in that rosesbloom.com survey, I am now authorized to provide you with the floral arrangement. It is a dozen long-stemmed red roses. And so I need to get a first and a last name of who you want to send these to, and then we'll go ahead and get all the rest of the information.
Can I ask you, do they have to be in the U.S.?
No. They can go wherever you want them to go.
Okay. I would send them to Daniel.
Okay. And a
And
last
what next?
Can you say that again?
And what next do you want?
The last name. Daniel's last name.
Oh,
Okay. And just out of curiosity, what country are these going to?
the Czech Republic.
Okay. So I'm going to need some information from Daniel. Do you have a phone number?
Yes. You need his phone number?
I do.
Okay. I don't. Why are we doing the phone number? Can I just give you? I'll give you the address and.
Do you not have a phone number? The address is fine. It's just we do something a little different where we do a digital voice card and that gets sent to. It's like a personalized voice memo from you instead of a card, and that gets sent via text message to the phone.
Okay, so I don't have the number actually.
Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and get a card written, and then I'll get the address. So we'll get the address, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so what message did you want me to include on the card for the flowers?
Could you just put "see you soon"?
Okay. And Katarina, real quick, I do have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
I guess.
Okay.
And Katarina, I need to jump on real quick to get some other quick information. You don't have a phone number, but what do you have? How do you communicate with this person, just so that we can send the flowers to them?
We use Facebook Messenger.
Oh, okay. So this is somebody that you are just communicating with over Facebook Messenger.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll send you all the information so that you can send it to them, okay?
So okay.
We'll do that. But before we get into that, because I want to just tell you one last thing.
Yeah.
While we have been talking to you and you've been sending the flowers, your husband Lucas has been listening in and just heard you send them to another man.
Uh-huh.
Lucas, do you know who that person is? Do you know that name?
I have no idea. That is I'm blown away right now, to be honest with you. That's really disappointing.
So this is possibly a person that she's going home to see or going to see?
It sounds like it would be the case. I feel kind of betrayed, even though we've been separated.
Yeah.
She's never mentioned this Daniel or whatever at all. Not once.
We're going to try to call her back right now, okay? So you stay there. We're going to try to see if we can get her to talk to us some more and give us a little bit of an explanation.
Okay.
Busted again. It's your home for War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning.
Okay, so what message did you want me to include on the card for the flowers?
Could you just put "see you soon"?
Just moments ago on the show, a husband found out that his wife was sending flowers to a guy out of the country, but in a country that she's about to go visit. Is there more to that? We wanted to know. Lucas was a little perplexed, wondering what the story is, as they've been separated right now, but living under the same roof.
Hello?
Katarina, it's Mojo in the morning.
Yes.
And your husband Lucas is on and just wanted to know if you would give him an explanation of what's going on.
Katarina, what's going on?
Nothing. Nothing is going on.
Well, who's this Daniel guy? I thought you were going, over to Prague, back to Prague, just to clear your head and.
That's my friend, okay? I can have a friend, no?
You can have a friend. I thought we were going to work things out or something. I thought this is a male friend. I feel betrayed.
I don't feel comfortable with this. I don't want to talk about this now.
Well, we're here now. We might as well do it, I guess.
Is there something more with this friend than just a friendship?
That's not your business. This is not comfortable. I'm being attacked. I don't like it.
Is this is there other men? Is there someone else? Because I noticed.
She's not going to be part of this.
Oh man,
Lucas, how long have things been bad with you guys?
Well, we've been married for 4.5 years, but just the past 6 months is when things just kind of, I don't know. It's like she's going her separate way.
How did you guys meet?
Well, I work in automotive.
Has she ever gone to home to Prague before? Like, since you guys have been married? Or is this just...
Yeah, just one other time about 2 years ago. She went over, and as far as I know, nothing happened over there. I don't know if maybe she met this Daniel when she was over and kept in contact. I have no idea. But as far as I know, I thought it was, just family and such she was visiting.
Do you keep in contact with her family? Do you know them well enough to be able to ask them if they know who this guy is?
No, just her brother. Her brother lives in the States, and that's the only one I really communicate with every now and then. That's not her parents.
All right, hang on the phone for one more second, and we'll see what we can do about getting you some answers. I don't want to actually seem like I'm being
like
a bully to her, for calling her.
No.
She's not going to talk to us.
I would like some answers too.
All right, hang on one sec.
All right.
Where are the roses? I feel bad for this guy. He seems like he's such a nice guy, but I will say this, and this may be controversial because there may be some people that are listening to this that are in a situation and say that's not the case, but I'm telling you, really visit it. But whenever you say we're separated, saying you're separated is code for saying that you're effing somebody else. Because if you are having a problem in your marriage and it's a struggling situation, you just sleep in separate beds, but you don't physically or verbally say we're separated. You say you're separated, and it's usually the person that's doing the effing that says we're going to separate because you have an idea that you're going to go screw around or you already have been screwing around, and it's your way to relieve your guilty conscience. And whenever I hear that, I always go, oh, that sounds like there's screwing around going on. And I hate to say this because I know this for facts because of situations that we've had in both our relationship, but also in friends' relationships. And I remember that Chelsea and I were at a point where it was like, I wanted to go get separated. Well, in my mind, I wanted to go get separated, or I wanted separation because I was like, you know what? I want to see what's out there. And Chelsea would not do a separation. She's like, I'm not going to do a separation. And I, be honest with you, was happy that she didn't want to do a separation.
Well, yeah.
Because if we did a separation, I probably would have gone out and cheated on her.
See, that's what makes this conversation interesting is the definition of separation.
Absolutely.
Because to me, that is not what separation means at all. Separation means we have decided to break up and we are in the process of splitting up.
Exactly.
Because I think it's different when you're married because you can't. Getting divorced is different than separating because it's like the beginning process of getting divorced. And I don't know, because I don't particularly see the wife as being in the wrong in this situation. Because if you're separating, you've broken up, and we're sleeping in different rooms, and we're not together.
But this guy Lucas is believing that he's going to reconcile this relationship because guess what? They're under the same roof.
I think they're just very much miscommunicating and not on the same page whatsoever. But I do agree that I don't necessarily know that that she's cheating per se because they're technically married, but they're not married. They're on the they've both got one foot out.
Legally though, under the eyes of the court, they're definitely married. So Tina.
It's real fuzzy.
Mojo in the Morning Misfit solo Tina on with us right now. What's going on, Tina?
Good morning. Okay, so I have a completely different theory on this.
And what tweaked me was the timing when he said that they've been married for 4 years, and now this lady is clearly no interest in him, and he really wants to reconcile. So, and she's from another country. So it takes 3 years from after you get married to an American and move in with them to get your citizenship or your green card, right? So I think this timing is really suspect. I think she has married him, been with him. She's now got her citizenship. Now she can kick him to the curb and bring over a boyfriend from the old country.
Interesting.
I thought it was 5 years. Because everybody was talking about Justin and Haley Bieber hitting 5 years in September.
No, because I know this, Megan, just because with Patrick and I, it's 5 years typically, but 3 if you're married.
Yeah, so
That's fair. I didn't know. Thank you.
in Solo, Tina, and Patrick, Patrick is from that foreign land known as Louisiana. And Tina's from Canada, that foreign land known as Canada. Am I right or am I right on that one? I think I might be. I don't know.
Yes.
Don't say that this programming is not educational.
I know.
There you go.
We got some geography going on here right now. I didn't even know where the Czech Republic, Prague was. I have no clue. I had to look it up.
Yeah, same.
Did you, Mike? I did.
I knew it was a foreign country because I remembered it from the Bond films, like the James Bond games. That's what I remembered it from, but that was it.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good. War of the Roses.
I just wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, Shannon, I was waiting for you to ask what his relationship was to her.
Yeah, we got.
That was something you didn't ask.
I think after it was taped, Shannon felt bad because she started feeling flustered over the fact that it was another country. That was the part I think that we were
right.
We didn't know.
But
We didn't know we had capabilities.
I just the whole thing.
Rosesbloom.com needs to figure out its capabilities.
When KP posts a video of us doing it, you will see it in my face. I am extraordinarily flustered for this one.
It's hard to understand her, too.
Yeah,
it is hard to understand her, but you did make out at the end where she said, "I'll see you soon."
Oh,
So she's definitely going to see him. So, and her whole attitude changed once the husband asked her about it. So you can tell this is, if nothing else, she's cheating on him from the heart.
Yeah,
But is it cheating?
There's definitely somebody else. I think that's the only way. There's somebody else.
I think it's
1,000%.
because she has the intention to see him.
Yeah.
So she has the intention to cheat.
It's cheating if you're doing anything behind somebody's back without them knowing about it or being open on it.
Is it behind his back? Because
he didn't know about it.
Yes, but if they have split up, does he get to know all of that information?
Yeah,
Is it fair game in a separation?
He's paying for her Wi-Fi. What are you talking about?
I thought he didn't even know.
Well, they're still living in the same house, and she's got the whatever in her
I don't know
room.
if she's not paying the bills.
Maybe
Well,
she,
that's true. I
maybe
don't
she
know.
pays it.
Okay, they split the bills, and she gets the Wi-Fi. No, she's not cheating. Tone, what do you think on this one?
Look, I think she's wrong, but, the dude is letting her get away with it. He sounds like a nice guy, but the first red flag was the camera.
Yeah.
Wait,
and
yeah, she didn't have that in the bedroom when they were together, right?
But we still never found out what that camera is even for.
The Facebook Messenger or Facebook Live or whatever. Didn't she say
But she said that's how she's communicating with him. But that to me, that I don't know what that has to do with the camera. I'm not trying to defend her by any means. I'm just saying that could be for something totally different.
Your Facebook with that camera, you have to hook it up to your PC.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't for nothing else. She could have said it for anything else.
I thought she was doing OnlyFans when he first initially said that. She's got this thing. I'm going, she's
Same.
OnlyFans in this thing.
I did too, because somebody got to bring some money in, but he just sounded a little too nice.
Yeah.
You gotta, maybe it's mixed signals in the home. He's thinking that it's one thing, but it's something else with her and the other guy, and this is a little confusing. And he feels like she's cheating on him. They're separated.
Yeah. Tone, I appreciate you listening, man. Thanks for listening to the War of the Roses. What's going on, Dee Dee?
Hey, so I just want to say I don't think the wife is wrong. No one's really talking about the reason they're separated. And I think that's very important because it's easy for a guy to come on here and sound like a nice guy, but we don't know why they're separated. We don't know who decided to go into the separate room and why they're broke up.
Well, what do you think about Tina, who called us up right off the bat and said it might have been a citizenship thing?
I don't agree with that because she's going back to her country. For a person that wants a citizenship, they're going to stay here. It sounds like she's trying to plan to get away from him, and she's going to go back home, and she's planning her life here.
It's just this whole idea of what is quote unquote acceptable during a separation. And I would absolutely, like, I almost want to call the people over at the law firm of Victoria and ask, honestly, and ask them, because when you then go into a court to get divorced, is it frowned upon that one person was dating during a separation? Like,
Danny
does
Moss.
that, or
Should I call him?
I
got him. I don't know the
because everybody has their
Victoria.
personal opinions about it, but I just wonder from a legal perspective, is that like a big no-no? They advise you not to do that, or is it fair game?
And we've only heard that he wants to reconcile. We've never heard from her that she has any interest in reconciling.
Yeah, I don't know. I he just seems so sweet though. Like, I just wanted to cuddle him.
Yeah, but even I can sound sweet every once in a while.
Cuddle him?
I'm not.
Really? Go ahead, try it. Let's see.
It is
Prove
a facade.
Is it?
Good morning.
Danny Moss, divorce
How
attorney.
are you?
Hi, Danny. Danny, got a quick question for you. We're in the midst of War of the Roses. And we are wondering, legally, if you are verbally separated from your spouse, can you go and have a relationship with another person, or is that
Frowned upon.
Still frowned upon or cheating?
Well, technically, it's still adultery. Technically, it's cheating. The only way you're legally separated is if you get divorced. Technically, you're still married until that time. But as a practical matter, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
So what happens if your divorce takes years and years and years? Can you ask him that?
Megan, you can't hear her because you're on my cell phone, but Megan says, what happens if the divorce takes years and years and years? Will the court look away from something like that, or?
Well, as a practical matter, adultery really isn't, unless you're dealing with really, really big money cases, adultery really doesn't, or fault in these cases really don't matter anyway.
Okay. Danny, I said this, and I don't know your thoughts on this one, but I said separated is basically in the dictionary as saying or code for I'm effing somebody else, and I want to do it without the guilt of knowing that you're still my spouse.
Well, that's usually the case. It is usually the case.
It's the law firm of Moss and Mojo here right now. Well, Danny, good to talk to you, buddy.
Likewise.
dmosslaw.com. You can check them out. We'll talk to you soon.
Best to everybody.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
man. Appreciate it. I do feel bad for this guy. I don't know why I feel so bad for him. And we do this all the time. And there are times where you rarely hear us side with a guy, but I actually feel like I'm siding with him on this.
Well, it's usually not the guy getting cheated on either.
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
I've never heard you say you wanted to cuddle somebody during War of the Roses. This is a first
I feel like you just
in the history of this show.
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.